without us, there is no W season. So the pressure is on the WNBA, on Kathy, on Adam.
Yeah, we've heard this kind of talk a million times from the players, but now it all feels kind of empty because what Caitlin Clark just did sent an infinitely bigger message. It was a PR-friendly nuke. And when you're the biggest, most talked about athlete in America, your words and actions carry much more weight. And that weight was felt instantly because we immediately started to see the cracks on the players' side. In fact, there was a major tactical error from a certain Players Association leader that basically showed the players' hands. And now the owners are starting to flex on the players in a very PR-savvy way. I think this is a good news video if you want to see Caitlin Clark play basketball in May. Give this video a like if you can't wait for that to happen. So let's get into what's going on, starting with this from Sophie Cunningham.
It sucks because it's like how our negotiation, all that, how that's going. It's like we're the laughing stock of sports right now.
So yes, this is the general sentiment. But here's the thing, Sophie. You're right, but it's more because of how the players are conducting themselves. They keep talking about the traction, team valuations have gone way up, all that kind of stuff. And that somehow giving into the players' demands will benefit everyone.
If you give these players what they want, you're going to get all the best players. Therefore, you're going to win. Therefore, your ticket sales are going to be up. Everything's going to be up.
I love you, Sophie. You normally call it like it is, but here's the thing. This popularity jump is all because of one player. You know that because you've said it, and you've had to defend that player on the court. No serious person is buying that throwing more compensation at the players at this point in the negotiations is going to make the league better or improve the product, because there's only one product that's a legit best seller.
What players? I mean, have they not had the best players in the league for the past 20-something years? And where have all those ticket sales been?
And if you needed any more proof of that, Unrivaled's ratings are down 44% compared to last season, and that's with Paige Beckers in the mix. And we all know the league desperately wants her to rise up to Caitlin's level of stardom. But like Gretchen Wiener's trying to make fetch happen, you can't manufacture enthusiasm. And Unrivaled's enthusiasm, if you're going by viewership, is dropping. Meanwhile, what Caitlin just did sent ratings skyrocketing. On the brand new Basketball Night in America, where she was a guest analyst, she put on a masterclass. She played horse and won. Reggie Miller called her the best shooter in Indiana. He also likened her to Peyton Pritchard, to the point where I feel bad for the guy for all the hate he's received after that. Anyway, her performance as an analyst was very well received, and people, well, they tuned in. With 4.5 million average viewers, it was the highest rated NBA regular season Sunday game since 2002. So yeah, once again, we saw the enthusiasm contrast. But it's what Caitlin said to those 4.5 million viewers that really shook the WNBA.
We're in this moment because of the product we put on the floor, so we need to be able to continue to do that. And I know everybody's working really hard. There's a meeting tomorrow that's super important, and I truly do believe we're going to get something done here in the next couple weeks. But like you said, I mean, there's a lot of boxes that we still need to check. We've added two new teams. I mean, there's going to be more players than ever, and then we have to get into free agency, then have a normal draft as well. So there's a lot of things left to do, but I really do feel confident that both sides are going to reach a deal here soon.
Yeah.
That's right. She's confident that the CBA gets done in a few weeks. Those aren't small words. And she followed it up with an Instagram post saying, "We need to get back to this," with her signing autographs. This is a lethal 1-2 combo. First, if there was a player like Nafisa Collier or Natasha Cloud on the broadcast, if they had the gravity to be included in a production of that magnitude, and they knew nearly 5 million people were watching, they would have told off the WNBA owners and called out Kathy Engelbert and called out Adam Silver. Instead, you have the biggest player on the big platform declaring that it's time to play ball. And second, that Instagram post was 100% about the fans. We need to get back to playing for the fans. And in a world of sound bites and snapshots, this is what stuck in the media. It was a PR-friendly tactical nuke. She didn't disparage the league or the players. She came off as the voice of reason. And the ripple effects were instantaneous. Now, as you may recall, the next day the players were meeting with the owners. And shortly after that meeting, somebody leaked their offer to the players. I mean, look at this. The average player is going to be a millionaire if they play a few seasons. And the graphic beautifully contrasts the new salaries with the current salaries. Don't kid yourself, this is a savvy move from the league. They know they've got Caitlin on their side, the side that feels the parties are close enough and just want to get the deal done. And they know the fans will look at those numbers and think they're fair. It makes all that chest thumping from certain players seem silly. And Caitlin's not alone. There were already reports that there were cracks forming within the players' union, and some players want a deal done while others want to strike. But to me, the threat of a long strike is empty because of what Breanna Stewart just said.
The W and the NBA, like, contracts are vastly different.
Very skewed, yeah.
So it's like, yeah, the top 10, maybe 15 players can survive without a W contract.
Right.
But the rest, it's like, no, you don't want to go that much without getting paid.
I don't know if she meant to say that or not, but that's the equivalent of playing poker and telling the table you've got a 7 and a 2 in your hand. This is a major strategic blunder from a Players Association leader. She just told the world that 95% of the league cannot stomach a long strike. Many have been making under 100K. They don't have the endorsements. And when they start going hungry and they see hundreds of thousands of dollars just sitting there, and if someone would just sign on the dotted line, unity goes out the window. There's going to be a lot of internal pressure. Listen, I will 100% give it up to the Players Union for holding out and getting a massive deal. They got the league to budge many times. Good for them, well played. But eventually, you gotta cash in your chips. We're at that point. The owners have the money to wait them out. They have the public support at this point. They know when Caitlin's back, the money will start flowing in because her fans are loyal. And the players know the owners mean business because they aren't countering their proposals. And now, Caitlin's statement to millions has put the pressure on and set the expectation. The posturing from the Players Union is now completely empty. The cracks are showing. The beans have been spilled by Breanna Stewart. And hopefully, Caitlin's words to millions of sports fans will be the nudge that gets this thing across the finish line. Drop a W in the comments because you are a winner for watching till the end. See you next time.